Hey everybody, how you doing today? Great to see you. If you are new to the channel, you are welcome to subscribe and join our house hunting community here. This is where I venture through state to state, through town to town to see just how much house, cabin, and acreage we can get for our money. Today we are moving into another southern state of interest, and today is for all you budget buyers out there, you investors, because I'm showing you 3 houses under 50,000 and 1 under 40, like this one right here that's on more than 3/4 of an acre for $49,900. And then there's this one on 1/4 of an acre for $49,900. And then there's this beauty on 3/4 of an acre for $49,900. So let's check out these houses and check out some details while we move into the beautiful state today of South Carolina. It is a heat index today. It may reach over 100 degrees in South Carolina today. So you guys, please stay hydrated if you are traveling to that neck of the woods. And if you are joining the community of people in South Carolina, you're going to be living with 5.3 million people. And for those of us buying property in South Carolina, the real estate tax rate is 0.55%, which is lower than the national average, coming in at 0.99%. So this is where we're going to begin today, you guys. This one is $38,000, and it's on a little more than 1/4 of an acre in High Hill Road in Lakeview, South Carolina, 29563. This was just listed. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. Now, before we begin, you just got to know these are not going to be move-in ready, which, you know, they're just not going to be for these price points. However, what we're looking at is low price, high potential, the well, the septic, the utilities. And a lot of these houses that are out there, you know, that are listed on these sites need your love and attention, so to speak. You know, you got to have some fun on this channel, right? So this one's where we're going to begin, and this is $38,000. And when we look at Lakeview, South Carolina on the map, this is where we are in Dillon County. The population was 807 14 years ago. So here we are in Lakeview, and look how close we are to the North Carolina line. We are right here, you guys. So if you're looking to get close to North Carolina, but you've got to be in South Carolina for some reason or another, maybe Lakeview would be what you're looking for. So here we are, $38,000. What are we getting for our money? We got to put on some vision goggles today, you guys. Now this, from what we see right here, has a really pretty roof line. We have a open breezeway carport right here. You can drive right through there, we see. Now just envision this with all of this, you know, shrubs trimmed down or relocated on the property. There's our beautiful covered front porch, right? Okay, so this is a really pretty covered front porch. And look at this. It doesn't look like there's anybody right on top of us with this location. And we will get a street view hopefully here in a minute. So we have a lot of wood siding. Look at how pretty this is. So we have to have vision goggles on, and it may need a new roof, but we're looking at under $40,000 here, you guys. These shutters could possibly be removed and repainted. And again, the shrubs, if these were all trimmed down and the house had a fresh coat of paint. But let's see if we can get to the nitty-gritty of the inside. Okay, so this one also has a single wide mobile home on it. It could be, you know, trash. You could be, you know, move this off and get some scrap money for it. Yeah, that looks like it's in really rough shape. Just remove that and get it off the property if it's not of any use to anybody. So this house looks like it has a screened porch on the backside. Looks like we're getting a little outbuilding. And you might want to wear some high boots when you're viewing this property in person, because we're in the tall grass. And guess what's in the tall grass in South Carolina? You guessed it. Okay. It looks like a really pretty house nonetheless. I mean, this could really be a nice home for somebody if you have the vision and if you're not afraid to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty. Okay, so this is some other little carport outbuilding. Maybe there's some use for it. Looks like there is a metal roof on it. You never know. And nothing else. You can always recycle, repurpose, and reuse materials. Okay, so hopefully they're going to get us in the inside. This is super cute, though. Look at the beautiful landscape and the surrounding acreage. Okay, so here's the carport. And you know what? It's hot as Haiti in South Carolina right now, and if you have a camper Or if you don't mind tenting, you can live off the land while you fix it up. Okay, so here's the inside. Wow. Holy moly, this is not at all what I expected. Okay, So we have a little fireplace in here. We have a lot of pillars, which is kind of strange. So it looks like there's vinyl flooring. Okay, we have a lot of heavy window treatments. We have blinds, drapes, kind of an angular wall there as well. Okay, so we do have a gas wall heater on the gas wall. A wall gas heater is what I'm trying to spit out because I'm going to keep looking back here to see what's back there. That must be a bedroom. Look at the windows. Okay, so here's an issue with the ceiling. So the home is going to need a new roof more than likely. So it looks like we have vinyl flooring in this room as well. Okay, so here's the kitchen. I mean, there's a lot that we could do with this. You put that new roof on there and just take out all of the inside things that we can't use, or salvage what you can. This is not at all what I expected. From the outside, I did not expect it to look like this from the inside. There's a lot of room in here. You just got to clean it all out. Here's your gas stove, your refrigerator. Does have a wall AC unit. There's the bedroom, which is right off the kitchen, which is kind of strange, but it is what it is. We got to work with what we have here, right? There's your vanity for your bathroom sink. There's a bedroom. Looks like there may be hardwood floors, which would be a huge bonus. You got almost floor-to-ceiling windows in this room. Okay, so there's the front porch. That could be very nice. Okay, and here's what we are getting for at 234 High Hill Road, $38,000 on a little more than a quarter of an acre, you guys. And it says here, it's cash only. The home and the mobile home currently sitting on the property. Property is in as-is condition, and it says that it hasn't been lived in for years, but they might be talking about the mobile home. And let's see here. It was just listed, so maybe somebody's owned it for a very long time, but they just let it sit there. Again, when you're there in person, you can get a better view of it. And then here for the street view, look at this. 38 grand. Wide open spaces of South Carolina, you guys. So if you have some cash, maybe they'll accept a lower offer. You never know until you try. It's 1,104 square feet, that house right there. Little single-family ranch with an open breezeway carport. Why not? And it's going to need a roof. You put a new roof on there, you're going to improve the value of the property. And you might be able to get that for under $35,000, maybe under $30,000. You never know until you try. Okay, moving on to this one right here. This one is $49,900. This one is on a quarter of an acre. It has 1,033 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Now this one has been on the market for 412 days. Not sure what's going on with it. And it was built in 1960. Let's go back. Did that one tell us what year it was built? No, it didn't. So this one is built in 1960, and this one is in Dillon, South Carolina. Here we are in the eastern South Carolina part, or the eastern section of South Carolina, I should say. And let's see. Dillon is right here above Latta and above Marion, below Roland. And we have Bennettsville up here to the north. So let's scroll out, and here is the coast. I don't know the distance of that, but it's not too terribly far. And then Charlotte is up here to the northwest, and Wrightsville Beach is right down here in Wilmington, one of my most favorite places. So here we are in Dillon, and this is $49,900. What are we getting? Scroll back up. Sorry about that. Wow, this doesn't look too terrible either. Okay, so here we have a cute single-family ranch. We have a little covered front porch. It looks like we're getting chain link fence. Under $50,000. Look at this. Look at all. Wow, that doesn't look horrible either. Look at all the wood that can be recycled, repurposed, reused. And that is, this is going to seem really dark. You're going to have a termite inspection. It's a lot of wood in the south. There's your wall unit there for your heat. There is carpet in this home. Roll it up and remove it. Wow, look at this. Under $50,000. Well, septic, utilities, the house. This is not at all that bad. Again, when you're there in person, you get an up-close view, home inspections. If you're handy and you don't mind working on something, why not? Why carry a mortgage if you've got some cash? Or if you can go in with one of these properties with a buddy of yours, your person, maybe somebody that has as much ambition as you do, and you have a vision of the return on the investment on these houses. Okay, so here's the kitchen. Look at this, you guys. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like there's vinyl floor in the kitchen. Nice white cabinets. That's cute. You do have a ceiling fan in there also. Circulate that 100-degree heat. Oh, you got to have a sense of humor, right? Okay, so that is really pretty. Okay, so here's the bathroom. We're getting a window above the tub and shower. More vinyl flooring. So more than likely it may not have central air. And they do have, looks like those are crank windows. Maybe they might be cranks. It's kind of hard to say. They might be verticals. Okay, so here's your covered front porch again. And it does have some nice wide eaves. The roof doesn't look horrible on this house. So under $50,000, 122 North Carolina Court in Dillon, South Carolina, 29536. And again, it's been on the market for 412 days. Now, depending on if they've received other offers, but maybe they're now ready to accept one. And so you never know. Knotty pine walls and ceilings, hardwood floors under the carpet, front and back porches. And it's the last house on a dead-end street. That's always nice. And it was listed in 2010 for $42,500. It was sold in 2012 for $37,500. Then they listed it and sold it for $39,000 in 2015. And then they've listed it and removed it, and now they're trying again at $49,900. Let's look at the street view for this one. Look at this. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a neighborhood here. Looks like a nice quiet street, as they said. Do you have some neighbors? Pick up that trash. Clean up your neighborhood. Why not? Under 50 grand, and it's been on the market 412 days. You do have a nice little parking pad here. So you never know. You never know until you try, right? Okay, moving on to this one right here. This one is another $49,900 on a little more than 3/4 of an acre, Abbeville, South Carolina, 29620 at 1206 Succession Avenue. It's been on the market for 10 days. It was built in 1961. Abbeville is right here in the county seat of Abbeville. And here we are right near Greenwood. So we are not too far from Augusta, Georgia, Columbia. Here's Anderson, South Carolina. Greenville is up here. So Asheville is right up here. Yeah, here's South Carolina, here's Columbia. So we are to the west of Columbia, right here in this neck of the woods. Yeah. So when we scroll out, way down here is Charleston and the coast. So we are in western South Carolina for the most part. Okay, $49,900. What are we getting with this one? Getting a nice covered front porch again. This is wood siding. Again, the landscaping is going to need some attention. You're going to want a termite inspection. Okay, so here we are getting, looks like laminate floors in this little bedroom here. Popcorn ceiling. Bedrooms aren't huge, but that's okay. Here's your closet. There's the bathroom. Good sized bathroom for a smaller house. Tub and shower combination. Doesn't look like we're getting a window in the bathroom, but maybe there's a way that you could put one in there. That'd make a huge impact on that bathroom. Here's another little bedroom. Does have a mini split. Be interesting to know if that works. Okay, so here's the kitchen, what there is of it. There's your electrical box. So we have a double bowl sink with 2 windows above it. No appliances at all. Looks like that's vinyl flooring. Okay, so not sure if that is a living area. So here is a drone view of the house, surrounded by trees. Looks like we're in a nice neighborhood. But again, as I mentioned before, drive around these neighborhoods at different times of the day. And there's a site called familywatchdog.org that you can see who your neighboring residents are. It's a very helpful site if you're not familiar with the area. And then there's another view of the outside. 1206 Succession Avenue in Abbeville, South Carolina, 29620, built in 1961. Investment opportunity in a location rich with history and culture. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and it has, you could have potential occupants in there if you want to have a rental home. Maybe you want to build your rental portfolio, and this is in your budget. And there is room for your outdoor gardening. And let's see. You're in the growing real estate market of Abbeville, and you are easy access to local shops, restaurants. Maybe there is some walkability with this small town. You never know. That would add value. Okay, so here we have, it was listed in 2022 for $55,000. It was sold in May of 2023 for $30,000. Then they tried again a few months later at $40,000. Then they removed it. Now they're at $49,900. All right. Moving on to the next one. This is the last one in this episode. This one is very pretty. $49,900. It has 2,000 square feet of space. And it's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home on 3/4 of an acre. It's only been on the market, you guys, for 1 day. It was built in 1891. Gotta love it. And this one is in Denmark, South Carolina, which is right here. We are in Bamberg County, and it was 3,538 people for the population 14 years ago. So here we are in Denmark. So let's scroll out here. So Orangeburg is up here to the northeast. Columbia is up here to the north. Barnwell is over to the west. And there's Charleston, few hours away, several hours away, I'm sure. Blackville, Williston. So this is the neck of the woods we're in South Carolina. $49,900. What are we getting? 1891 built. Sweet. I happen to just love the looks of this. Look at the detail on this house. Man, this is really pretty. Look at that. Look at this roof line. This is really something. Under $50,000. Wow. So we do have a brick foundation here. We have a little screen porch on the back. Now this is all open under this section of the house. That would have to be attended to. This is really pretty. This is incredible. Look at this. If you don't like red, you know, we can paint the trim. We can paint the exterior. It does have a red metal roof. That's really gonna, there's your pop of color, everybody. Okay, getting down to the nitty gritty. Look at this. Look at the vintage chandelier. Woohoo! It's fancy. We could do the waltz in this hallway. Look at the size of this house. Look at these beautiful floors. Oh, someone just needs to save this. And if you do, and if you go look at this house in Denmark, South Carolina, you leave us a comment and you let us know how it's going. And if you happen to be the buyer of this, let us know the progress. This is really something. Wow. So there is the front, I think, if that's the porch. Beautiful window trim. Look at the details around that fireplace. Beautiful hardwood floors. So we do have paneling in this little bathroom, a quarter bathroom there. Oh, they even have a kitty cat on the commode. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, okay, let's see here. So there's another fireplace. This would be a good one to view in person. Okay, so there's another bathroom. Look at the size of this. That looks like laminate floors. We have 2 windows in this bathroom. That might be a tub and shower in there behind that wall. Okay. Another fireplace, more paneling. And again, we can paint paneling. We've seen it done on this channel many times. Okay, so here is the kitchen. Look at that old enamel sink. That is awesome. That is serious vintage. And here we have the vintage countertop. And this could very easily be removed, and you could just have an extension of this. Look at that old faucet, and look at that big window. Okay, so we do have a refrigerator, and we have a continuation of cabinets and counter. Okay, look at this. Are we right outside of town? That would be helpful. Okay, and there is another view of the outside, and that's really, they're all going to show us. And I wish they would have wrapped, give us a view of this beautiful wraparound porch. Why not? That's all they're going to show us. That's a bummer. All the more reason to go there and look at this house in person. And this is 5385 Carolina Highway, Denmark, South Carolina, 29042. Only been on the market a day, 1891 build. Home of the Dogwood Festival. Yes, a spacious traditional older home with a huge porch and gazebo located near local amenities and the college. Sets on a large corner lot. And when we look at the history on this one, it was sold in 1990 for $25,000. Then they listed it in 2016 for $125,900. They removed it. Then they listed it for $99,900. Then they sold it in 2019 for $45,000. And now, a few years later, they're at $49,900. That is really a pretty house right there. Let's see the street view. Wow, look at this. We have sidewalks. So we're getting walkability with this house. That adds a lot of value, and a lot of people want sidewalks. They want walkability. If you have a dog or if you have children and you just want to, put them in the stroller, jogging stroller, and jog your way through town, why not? This looks like a beautiful neighborhood. Look at this, under $50,000. This excites me. I love these fixers, you guys, if you can't tell already. Why not, right? I'm not afraid to roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty by any means. I've done it before, and it's really well worth the effort. And so there's where we are going to end this episode, and I'm going to continue looking for these really budget buys out there, you guys. So wherever you guys are, I hope you're having a fabulous day, and stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated, and stay safe, stay aware. And until the next date of interest, you guys, stay tuned, and you're always welcome to subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Time for more coffee. See ya.